Cool. Now we're unmuted, but I had to close the door and stuff. All right, fucking welcome back. Let's get into stuff here. So, last time you guys went on quite the fucking shopping spree. All to kind of gather and prepare to head to the Dragon's Punch Bowl, this island you are currently on, with the intent of meeting up with the Red Bishop, who all of you had already suspected was a fucking monster, both literally and metaphorically. He was trying to get you guys to talk with Scarhorn, the very old black-scaled dragon. He wanted to, like, what he had told you guys was that he wanted to get her power to help you all do a ritual to seal up the pit. You guys called him out on some very high checks pretty immediately. Scarhorn, who did, like, laugh in his face, kind of. Like, she admittedly was like, wow, they fucking saw right through your shit immediately. How embarrassing for you. But you guys did see that, I think Sylvina especially saw there was, like, a almost, like, red holographic, like, collar and chain. Like, the chain kind of extended from the neck to, like, her wingtips. And it took kind of the whole fight, and then reflecting after, I think Sylvina will say, like, in character come to realization that it was less of, like, a physical object or, like, a specific spell, and more that the Red Bishop was, in fact, like, so proficient in how he talks with evil flying creatures. Thanks to Pazuzu, who you guys are pretty sure he is a bishop of. What that is effectively doing is making him so persuasive that she is, like de jure, or like whatever, like de facto bound, even if not like de jure bound. It was a very rough fight. You guys did get kicked around a lot, but honestly, no one went down, and you guys stayed not too badly damaged, despite there being a lot of big spell and breath weapon effects flying around. You did almost manage to kill Scarhorn. But thanks to the Red Bishop being a Mothman, an agent of fate, as it were, he kind of bent reality to fulfill the future that he desired, rather than what you guys had just accomplished, and was able to, via almost like a Frankenstein-esque spell, use lightning to resurrect Scarhorn. Not to full, but pretty low. Scarhorn, then, being up, had her spells, immediately tried to, like, disappear. You guys were probably assuming some sort of invisibility or teleport or something. But you guys did piece together enough on some nature checks to know that black dragons are semi-aquatic. So it became clear that she had, like, swam away into the ocean. Eventually, none of you could really keep up with Red Bishop as he started to fly away, except for Tarek, who had shifted into, I believe it's a horned dragon.
Correct.
These big guys. You were keeping pace pretty well with the bishop, but on a incredibly high fucking insight check there, a perception check, you were able to be like, okay, this is a trap. The bishop is kiting me out here. Out of character, you guys got the sense that Scarhorn, back up, able to cast spells, would have tried to do something to you to just get you to crash in the ocean, and you'd be fucking toast out there with no help. You were able to head back into her cave. And out of character, I'm trying to remember if you guys had figured this out. You did know that she was semi-aquatic. This probably isn't her real lair. I don't think we did talk about this. He basically had, like, stashed her here to be like, hey, I got a fucking dragon in my pocket whenever I need one. That being said, she's been here for a while, and there's a lot of treasure in there. Some coinage, some gemstones, bastard sword. and even a suit of fortification full plate armor, which you're going to rip the fortification enchantment out of and slap it on someone else's armor. So suit of Thessalonian armor, as it happens, with a symbol of wrath on it. You guys also were able to finally finish your Lyra LaRue research. You will need to make more Arcana checks, or even just Gangini make an Arcana check to teach all of you a special reaction that she had developed. Even if you are not a caster, you are able to use this reaction. Effectively, it is like a divination ability that can save some bad rolls and turn like critical fails and fails, all that kind of stuff. You were warned against the danger, though, however, that if you are like abusing this too much, the multiple visions of the future can basically like exhaust you. You guys know that the bishop is most assuredly stationed on the excuse me, on Grubber's Hermitage. That was this island. Oh, I just realized I'm not in stream mode on the other window. Let's change that so we can people can see what the players see. Yeah. Drag you guys, show you this island. You guys previously were able to find a deed to the island, and I think in town you would be able to rustle up at least a basic map. I'll say if you guys want to research it more in town, you could. But just so you guys have a sense of the scale of this small island, this red part up here was the lighthouse you guys were in. So the roof had like collapsed over the years. That's kind of where we're at right now. You guys have been able to use magic to teleport everybody back to town, thanks to Gangini. What's the play? I mean, honestly, you guys teleported straight here. It's not that late in the day. Like, it's probably, I'd say probably like 11 o'clock, maybe pushing noon.
Well, we've got the research done. I mean, we can. You said Gangini could try that again in the morning, correct?
Yeah, I'd say as long as you guys hit a long rest in between, that'd work.
What else do we need to do? I mean, we know that this guy's trying to do something with the pit. We know that, I mean, most likely break it open if we're being honest. We've done the Lyra LaRue research. I mean, the Doom is on the Red Wings. It's...
Yeah, the Doom is upon Red Wings.
I'll look to something to perhaps we consult with the mirror and the pit one more time. Make sure we're not missing something.
I think that seems wise. Nualia also said that we should consult with her, I think.
She did. How you would do that is kind of up in the air. I don't think you guys really had a specific way. I will say also, as a reminder, you could research Grubber's Hermitage, the island.
I think perhaps we consult with the mirror first, and then we can do some further research on the island, if that works with you guys.
We should pick up some potions of flying.
That too.
I mean, like if they attack right now, I can't do my flying again.
And I think tomorrow or for the next day, I'll definitely have an extra fly spell prepared in case other folks need it as well.
How much did we get from? How much is the split from the just the gold from the island?
I can add it up real quick if you need me to. Let's see. So the copper. I'm just gonna turn everything into gold effectively.
Yeah, it's such a huge, a ridiculous amount of copper.
It's basically. I mean, that's 100 gold pieces effectively.
Yeah.
Plus silver divided by 10, plus 400 from the silver, plus 150, plus the assorted art, which we'll say you can just, that's treasure item, you sell that for full. Basically brings it to an even 1,000 gold. So 200 for everybody.
It is also 500 for just the +2 striking bastard sword.
Okay, so I
Or
guess
wait,
if you're
actually-
splitting that, it'd be an additional 100 per person then.
Actually, let me check because I think it's like because I know a +1 striking is 100 total, and I think well, a +2 plus a greater strike is like 1,000. I think, or I might be wrong about that.
I'm not positive. The gear weapon cost always confuses me in 2E.
Okay, +2 and a regular striking is 1,000. The greater striking is an extra 1,000 on top. So it would just be 1,000, so 500 for the sword, and
So 500 for the sword divided by 5, 100 per person, plus the stuff I just calculated. So everyone should get 300 gold then.
yeah.
If anyone's got any potions or final items they want to buy with that 300 gold, feel free. And then, what are people doing in terms of like research and stuff?
I'll start
I'm
with.
gonna-
Can I just go ahead?
I said I was going to go buy 3 potions of flying with my my share this bit.
I might look into
Yeah.
a. Go ahead.
I think I'll probably. Yeah, I think I'm with you on that. I think I'll grab a few of them as well.
It's 100 per potion.
Yeah, but I've still got a fair bit of gold.
For which potions?
Potion of flying.
Potion of flying.
Potion of
I mean, I don't. Are we fighting them again today?
No, I'm gonna just shopping.
No, it's just
I'm
useful. They're useful things to have.
Yeah, I
Although,
might as well pick one up.
Gangini.
Do I need to do any prep to teach people the Lyra LaRue reaction thing?
You can guidance yourself. That's about it.
Okay, well, it's not like I don't need to like prepare that tonight. I just try it tomorrow.
I think you just kind of go through the notes again tonight, but I don't think you need to make another check to do it. Like, you're just prepping.
Gotcha. Okay, I could do that.
Is the party going together, or Nix? Are you trying to just sneak in as Solvina to go see the sorry, the ghost stone, the big crystal?
I think if we're going to the pit, I think we all go together.
Yeah, I would agree.
Okay, do you guys want to hit
Red
that
Baron,
first then?
Now they're waiting for you.
What's up?
Do you see the Red Baron? The Red Bishop.
Yeah, I was saying it's like, yeah, you go down there by yourself. The Red Baron's waiting for you.
Dude, he's got great
They just
pizza.
try
Though.
playing.
All right. Anyway,
One thing I. Oh, go ahead.
I was saying
I
that
have a
like
couple
dumb bit
things.
aside.
We'll go ahead and do this. I have a couple things I'm gonna buy. Ben, I'll just message the chat about it.
Yeah,
fine.
it's
just
fine.
minor housekeeping stuff.
I feel confident Gangini can teach you guys this today. It was mainly that you ended the session on the back-to-back nat 1 with the reroll that was stopping you.
When the dice gods are unkind.
Sometimes it be like that.
Perhaps in a past life, Gangini angered the dice gods.
All right. Well, you're messaging that. I'm gonna roll a percentage chance here. Let you know if this part even matters. I'd say as long as all of you guys go together, nothing small is gonna jump you guys in the dungeon, and you can go to the crystal.
Okay.
We'll bring us back to the crystal level of the dungeon, just because we can look at it one last time. Two scrolls, clear mine. Yeah, that works.
And there's. I'll get some other potions and stuff as well, but I'll message those later. I didn't want to hold up the group while I'm
No, you're good.
doing minor curative stuff.
It's hard to see this demon horse.
If you guys want to do that fucking Arcana check on the stone.
Yeah, sure.
All right. I think you
Upgraded
guys
tie. Ooh.
kind of like lay your hands on it in tandem. The whispers from long ago ages echoing through the room. And you see this potent arcane focus of divinatory magic. Before we saw all the other dooms, the first doom, undead goblin, cuts down Sandpoint citizens with a flaming dog slicer. Then the Sandpoint devil racing across the rooftops, lighting fires in its wake. The third doom, the citizens falling into a tormented slumber as nightmares themselves rip free from their sleeping bodies. The fourth, a humanoid shape transforming into the Sandpoint devil, rising from the pit to lead an army of cultists. The fifth, a shadowy figure stalking the streets of Sandpoint at night, chopping down citizens with an axe, the ghost serial killer you guys stopped. The sixth doom, ghouls and ghasts rising from the streets to exhale a poisonous mist that slays those in town. Not with how much you guys dismantled the cult down there, they're not. But as these past visions fade into the background, another swims to the forefront of your mind's eye. The seventh doom of Sandpoint. An immense, burning bird rains fire down upon Sandpoint. You see the ground begin to fracture and split open, red light pouring into the air. And from those splits, an even larger, three-eyed demon claws its way out of a rift. You guys kind of jerk away from that. So if you guys want to make a religion check or an occultism check, I'd allow either. All right. You think that this is most assuredly an omen, warning against Pazuzu, the king of the wind demons. Whether that three-eyed monstrosity is in fact Pazuzu himself, trying to rip through into the world, creating a world wound much as Discari did in the far northeast from where you all adventure now. Although where Roland used to adventure. It is most assuredly at least a demon of his breaking free. At the bare minimum.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson?
How many times we gotta teach you this lesson, old man? Oof, jeez. Alright. I think on the 32s, and 33 as well, you guys think, judging from that light, and you get the sense of, like, high winds and air ripping around Sandpoint in this vision, this probably connects to something that maybe you've heard whispers about, such like old occult lore of the demon lords in the abyss. It seemed like a gate into High Umvania, which is effectively like the rookery of Pazuzu. This like huge set of like plateaus and shelves, vast cliff cities at the very edge of the outer rifts of the abyss. Such a event could very well link the two. You guys snap out of it.
Man. So the 7 Doom isn't that dragon.
I think it's most likely the bishop. Whatever he's doing, getting ready to try and break this place open. Yeah, we stop him, and then we need to figure out how to reinforce the seal.
All right.
I think we should talk to Xantus about how we're supposed to contact New Alia.
Okay.
we
That
can do
seems
that.
like a
Important.
decent
Yeah.
step to take.
Sure.
No, I agree.
You guys
we need
can
the other cleric.
use your teleport circles. Very quickly get back to the Hellstorm Flume and into Sandpoint, heading over to Xantus's cathedral. I think as you arrive there, you guys also see Red kind of hanging out near his office. I think she's very briefly will... Whoops, where'd my fucking thing go? There we go. Just like telling Gangini, like, did you take care of the dragon? What's going on? And I think you see Xantus there as well, who seems equally interested in this.
Wait, she asked
what-
me specifically. What?
Sorry, not Gangini. I said Gangini because I'm reading through my notes from last session and getting distracted by my own fucking self. Lupin, she says that to you.
Alright, well, we tried to take care of the dragon, but turns out that Red Bishop, and you see I'm making quotes here, turns out was actually trying to lure us into a trap. Thankfully, we managed to get the best of him, or so we thought. But and we thought we'd killed the dragon, but apparently he has some magical necromancy powers, and thing got away. Don't worry, we're gonna be chasing back after it. Don't you all worry, none.
Gone back to Grubber's Hermitage, we think.
Mm-hmm.
Xantus is... So is this the source of the final dooms upon our city, or our town?
Seems that way. It's pretty abundantly clear he's a bishop of Demon Lord Pazuzu, and the last vision we see seems to be strongly connected to that.
You see kind of like
I
makes like a winged symbol across his heart for Desna as you say the Demon Lord's name.
I thought it was supposed to be like he makes the symbol for Pazuzu and it's like,
Oh shit.
Roll initiative,
you.
bitch! We're so ready! That would be an insane twist for them to pull, just on the basis of, like, the old cathedral guy got, like, tried to save this other, Asmar who got corrupted by demon lords, to then have the next head of the cathedral be like, hey, demon lords, am I right? that would be insane storytelling.
Yeah.
That'd be mildly unhinged.
Yeah, like, not in a good way. They'd be like, who wrote this? Who let this slide?
I think we need to prepare for this fight. We definitely need to tell the... What's the mayor's name again? It's been a while.
Tell the who? The mayor?
The mayor?
Deverin. Yeah. Mayor Deverin.
I'll tell Mayor Deverin and the guards that there's, like... We'll tell them what we know and tell them there might be a dragon. We're gonna go kill it, but be prepared. Get some potions of flying.
Yeah, I think
some,
you
arrows.
You like have Xantus like gather like Mayor Deverin, head of the guard, Sheriff Baylor Hemlock, getting all these like people together in town, like movers and shakers as they prepare. I think Deverin would probably tell you guys like I'm not willing to commit a great amount of resources to going to Grubber's Hermitage, but knowing what you're telling us, we can prepare for any arrival that they might have, any attacks they might throw at the town. We are not defenseless by any means.
Goal is to stop them before they come back here, but you should at least know what's what.
They nod.
I mean, like 100 guards firing arrows, some are gonna hit.
That's just math, baby. No, I mean, but it's true. Like in a gameplay sense and a very real in a like world sense. They don't have to be the best archers in the world to fire in a volley.
And especially in a place with this many magic items and stuff like that, you can get some things that'll do some damage.
And there are citizens that are like all have varying levels of like good magic and stuff. Sandpoint is most assuredly not without its own defenses.
We try to see if there's anyone who wants to help us kill a dragon. Because, like, I assume this dragon's been here for a while at least, even before the Red Baron.
Scarhorn?
Is there like a... Yeah, Scarhorn.
Oh, yeah, Scarhorn's been a fucking menace here for a while. You guys found that out.
There is no reason to kill the dragon.
We may have to kill the dragon.
I think we can avoid killing the dragons. Hopefully.
Nah. Maybe. I will say, you guys are informing
I got
town...
the line.
What?
I think I figured it out over the week.
You got the what?
Line.
A line.
Yeah.
I'll say you guys, lost my train of thought for a second. You guys gather town leadership, you're telling them this stuff. Other things you wanted to do, you were going to also ask about Nualia, you were going to ask about the pit being sealed, and if anyone wants to research the island.
I mean, all of those sound like good things to do.
Sure. I'd say, if, at least for the island, you could make a society, or a Sandpoint lore, or even I'd say if you want to make a diplomacy check just to, like, talk to the townsfolk who see you guys as heroes and be like, hey, what the fuck's up with that island? Alright, what we got? Incredible. Multiple nat ones. Jesus Christ. Why?
Alright, we're having a day today.
Can I...
Here, let me handle this.
That's
Ooh.
not diplomacy.
Oh, fuck. Sorry. Alright.
Just, like, actively, like, hey, my friends aren't asking about this. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Okay. Pretty bad with the nat ones, but diplomacy, that'll gather a lot of intel here. Let's see, it's not quite a crit success on diplomacy. Did anyone else crit, though? Solvina. One time with the Sandpoint lore.
I have no relevant lores here. So I have, unless you think nature or survival will be helpful.
Nah, it's society, or Sandpoint, or diplomacy.
Well, I can try diplomacy, at least I am trained.
Okay.
Alright.
The best you guys got was a success. There was no crit successes. You would know that the small island of Governor's Hermitage is, doesn't have a lot of note about it, but here are some of the things about it. One, it is surrounded by a series of treacherous reefs, and it is known locally as, like, a notorious generator of shipwrecks. It's part of why a, like, small gathering of, like, a dozen or so families made a go at living on the island years ago, partly to, like, have their own space to live, you know, making their own little small community, but also because a lot of them were dedicated to, like, building a lighthouse to stop these shipwrecks. That was many years ago now, but today the dilapidated buildings on the eastern shore are very obviously abandoned when people have sailed by. Locals that you've talked to in this diplomacy check kind of whisper about rumors that the island is haunted, or that maybe the people who live there have like leprosy and has become a leper colony, or even rumors like a magical disease. But more recently, you hear people have discussed rumors. They've seen lots of like big winged things around the island. You know that yeah, like no one's heard from people on the island in a long time, and finally that like if you are approaching, if you guys choose to approach by ship or boat, you will need to be careful to avoid the reefs, or get like a competent enough sailor who can avoid the reefs for you. That is about it.
Might be worth it to get a sailor to save Gangini a spell slot.
My 6th level spells are my best like single entity kind of spells. So I'm pretty okay using them for teleports.
Yeah, but can't you like upcast a magic missile that high?
Hey, stop upcasting that missile, bro.
So Force Barrage is it's an upcast every 2 spell ranks. So I can do 1, 3, 5, or 7.
Oh,
But
okay.
not 6.
Are there any good other spells that you can upcast the 6th?
6? I can do like Fireball or Howling
Woof.
Gale, or and I do have Chain Lightning as well.
I'd say let's get a sailor to just drop us off just at the island, and then he can fuck off. And if we survive, we either just teleport out or get arrested and then teleport out.
Okay.
All right.
Can I go down to like? Are most of the town inhabitants, are they all here, or is it just like the leadership we're talking to at the moment?
Say that one more time. Is it all of the leadership?
Is all of the town here, or is it just the leadership we're talking
Pretty much
to?
just leadership, maybe a couple of like their aides and like small like guards.
I'll go sneak off to the docks and go see if I can rustle us up a ship.
Yeah, for sure. I'd say give me a diplomacy check down by the harbor.
I'm gonna use my.
It's a new session. Everyone's got a hero point.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my hero point. There we go.
Okay. You are able to secure help from some of the local sailors. They are happy to bring the heroes where they need to go.
Awesome.
Nice.
So passage is secured. I think he probably asks you like, "Are you guys want to leave now or?"
We need to prepare.
I think we leave in the morning. Yeah.
In the morning. All right, we'll be ready to leave with the tide then. I think on 33, they're just willing to make... It's like only a couple miles. And I think they're willing to just do that for you with all the stuff you've done for the town.
Nice.
Much appreciated.
Which factions are we currently really good with? Like the best?
Let me check your rankings. All right.
Townsfolk.
We still need to figure out about New Alia. I think we're best for the church.
18 or higher with townsfolk and town watch.
Yeah.
But I think it might be the same like tier.
It's about the same tier. Is there anything you wanted to get from those people?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Because like we still have to. I think the big thing is go try to talk to Nualia again.
I think that'd be more of a Xantus question to ask him if he has a way.
Yeah.
All right. That's not the song I want. That's the song I want. Okay. Xantis would tell you guys. You could try to do that same ritual you guys did before, where the him and the other priestess Adrani kind of took point. He could still try to do that, but you guys could try to do the ritual yourselves. He tells you, I think going into like roleplay room, he's like, you could attempt that. I will say, I'm hopeful that her spirit is doing better. What you guys did for her, and then convincing the town and the heroes you've become since, stopping these various dooms and monsters and whatnot. Many in Sandpoint have, I think, forgiven her, or at least have become understanding of what she did and why she did it.
We try to like convince the townsfolk to like make an offering of forgiveness to Noalia to help with this. What do you guys think?
He kind of rubs his chin. He's like, I don't think it could hurt.
I'd favor that.
Yeah.
All right. I'd say we're gonna make this a group diplomacy check. There's not really a fail condition necessarily, unless you guys roll absolutely awful. But I'm gonna average the top 3 rolls you guys make out of the party. You got 21, 24, 24.
Oh, for
Might
crying
be
out loud.
worse. Might be
I'm
worse
gonna
than
reroll.
hero points.
I'm gonna reroll.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and spend a hero point.
Oh, baby.
There we go.
Okay, so our top 3 are a nat 20, as well as it's also a 33 in and of itself, a regular 33, and 24s. So, I'm gonna say
like
with that'll basically be effectively a critical success. You see, it doesn't
can
really
I offer
happen.
a-
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I think Tarek might make like an impassioned case, kind
Yeah.
of similar to what he did that night when, what's his name? Not Churtis, the Charn showed up with his mob, and essentially making a saying that she deserves the forgiveness so that she can go on to her natural rest. So basically, as both a druid, but then also essentially making the argument of that it is, this is how the world progresses type thing. This is how we all move on. This is how we become one with this world. And I think he tries to make an impassioned plea in that way.
I think it's very well received, and I think with that in mind, if anything else needs to happen today, it can. But in terms of this, I think we kind of cut to this evening, where there is effectively a candlelight vigil in the graveyard, the boneyard next to the cathedral, by Nwalia's tomb. It's where like bones had been disturbed before. It's where you guys started this adventure. It's where others have started adventures similar. That being said, everyone give me a perception check in this moment. Oh, Gangini. Hell yeah. Okay, Tarek and Gangini crit succeed. Everyone else succeeds as well. Wow, okay. I think you guys hear snatches of like some actual prayer. There's prayers to Desna as the patron god. of this cathedral, various other deities in the Sandpoint pantheon. There's a fair amount of, like, see people, like, drawing a spiral, like, widdershins over their heart, which you guys would know is a symbol of Pharasma. And you hear lots of, like, we forgive, I forgive you, I forgive. Like, people whispering about forgiveness, this, like, regret of how the town treated and had treated this, I was gonna say, like a native outsider. Like, they're from this plane, but Azamar, she was seen as different, and a lot of what happened is the fault of these social interactions. Perhaps not all of it. There are forces at work here, like the Red Bishop and other evil demon lords and gods that had their hands in this. But I think there's kind of this, like, collective realization at your guys' efforts that it's not always about the outer planes and the afterlives and greater extraplanar threats. Sometimes it's just person-to-person interactions that make this big difference. I think all of you hear some of that going on. And I think Tarek and Gangini, you also notice that this Xantis sees this too. The three of you see Gangini, Tarek, and Xantis at the back of the boneyard. Another, much like you saw before, a green glowing version of Nawalia. Before, when you all had laid eyes on her, Nawalia had, as this picture suggests, looked angry, hurt, betrayed, confused that she had not been able to move on satisfactorily, but still with a huge scar across her stomach. You guys know, as part of the ritualistic worship that she had of Lamashtu, as well as that strange demonic hand that she had acquired from her patron goddess. The demonic arm and scars are gone. She seems all the world a Azamaran warrior. Tarek, Gangini, and Xantis, I think you hear a faint whisper upon the wind. You have done a great kindness, and I think you can stop the dooms. The town hurt me, and I know I hurt the town in turn. Events within events. A snake swallowing its own tail. You approach the final battles, and if I am not already taken by Our Lady of Graves, I will do what I can to push fate in your direction. And you see her, like, fade away again.
I think Tarek will respond under his breath. And at the end of this, I make good my promise. I will return you to the soil, as you deserve your well-deserved rest.
You see, like, a nod to you as she fades into the air. Okay. You guys got a lot of information. You know where you need to go. Before you guys head off to your various, like, places of rest, are you guys all resting together for once? Are you trying to go, like, rest by the ships?
Well, I think, with the big battles coming up, we want to spend some quality time with Red.
Sure. I think you guys do that.
Sylvena's just gonna stay in her room, plotting.
All All right, you got your fucking conspiracy boards out, the old ass map that you stole. It's on the wall.
Yep.
I think we should all, the rest of us should all try to stay in one place
Mm-hmm.
in case something happens in the night.
Yeah.
I mean, you could all
At
be
least
like
we'll know where
relatively close.
the
Like
other
you
two
could
are.
stay like in the same inn,
Oh,
and then still
For
have
once,
your private
Tarek-
moments.
Tarek will do that, recognizing it's a smart, even though he's going to feel really uncomfortable in the end.
I'm gonna go drink with some soldiers in the meantime.
All right, join some soldiers.
Tarek will do the same. Why not?
All right. Are you guys like going hard enough that this needs to be a risk, or are you being
Nah.
conservative in your drinking?
What would be the
Okay.
risk in the morning? Just out of curiosity.
I would assume.
A little like level of exhaustion, basically.
Probably not. I'll probably just.
It's like a nice solemn drink.
Tarek would also not go too hard. I'll save that for afterwards.
All right. As we get to the middle of the night, everyone give me a perception check. No one was really setting a watch here, so this is gonna be more difficult.
Our rolls have not been kind right now.
No.
Does anyone have a hero point left to spend, or
I mean, Gangini and Lupin rolled pretty well.
you didn't? On Yankini. I think you're the. What's your?
My perception? 19.
I'm gonna spend channel points. Have a reroll.
Oh, thank you.
All right.
There we go. 36.
All right, Tarek, you hear the like clanging bell of a ship's alarm bell. And you hear shouting coming from the dock where you were supposed to depart tomorrow.
So, and we're all in the same inn here, you said?
Yeah.
Is what we decided.
Down by the docks.
Tarek yells, "Snap to it! I hear bells. Something's going on at the docks."
Tarek like kicks the door down from his own room. You guys hear that like yell through the halls. You guys begin to rush outside. Everyone give me a perception check. All right, we got nice. Hell yeah.
I just imagine it's like Lupin's like, he heard about, and he's just like caught off guard because it's like, him and Red are in bed and he's just struggling to get his clothes on.
Hell yeah.
This is why I try to stay next to the guy who has the highest perception and can heal.
I mean, it's a sound strategy.
All right. You see a flickering of fire coming from the ship. Do you guys go to their aid?
Yes.
Yeah.
We have not had a chance to refresh spells or anything.
No, you have not.
No, because it's middle of the night. All right.
I'll lead the charge.
All right. I'm going to switch our map over. And I will drop you guys on real quick. The ship is a pleasure ship, so there is kind of like a party table set up amidst the sailors. Roland to be first coming off the gangplank, as you said. And Sylvina. Oh, I did Tarek twice for some reason. All right. Give me one moment. All right. All right, you guys rush on to these sailors rushing about. There is fire beginning to excuse me, flicker across the boards here.
Like it's coming from underneath the boards.
No, I see. It looks like there are footprints in fire, specifically hooves.
It's just because we didn't consecrate the area, isn't it?
It doesn't look like the Sandpoint Devil. That might be your first thought.
Oh, okay.
All right, we're going to roll for initiative. All right. You guys also see that flicking off of its mane, there are these little fiery creatures that seem to be doing a lot of the damage. We saw a water version of these a long time ago that Gangini summoned. But you see these little fire scamps kind of flitting around on flaming wing. And I'm going to put them in the initiative order. We're going to sort. All right, Tarek, you are up first.
Well, I was talking with Shaw there again for a second.
It's all good.
Well, heck with it. I mean, nobody's hurt yet, so I'm just gonna burn him. You guys think I just go ahead and burn my last big spell?
Sure.
Cool. I
Go
haven't
for it.
gotten to cast this in years. Tarek raises the hand towards the greater nightmare, and you see him quickly look around at the fire scamps, and then as the storm builds and unleashes from his fingertips as I cast chain lightning.
Ooh. Hell yeah. Okay.
That should not.
That's definitely the wrong save.
My base DC should be 29 now.
All right. You guys do see there is rippling smoke emanating from the greater nightmare. That I don't think is going to actually affect the lightning, though, unfortunately. Ooh. What's your save now?
29.
29. With a 28, that is a fail, I mean. So 70 damage.
All right. Then it's going to fork off to the 3 fire scamps.
And do they make the same?
Let's see.
Seems to be a fair amount of itself.
Excuse me. Then arcs to another creature within 30 feet of the first, then jumps to another, and so on. So the way I'm going to do it is the first fire scamp next to it and then basically go counterclockwise.
Damn, is it the same damage?
I believe so. Oh wait, yeah. Roll the damage only once and apply it to each target affected only by their saving throw outcomes. Yeah.
Oh my god. Alright, well, 2 of them got nat 1s, and even one that passed is not enough. So you see they all combust. And burn to ash.
Well, all right. I don't know if that was a good use of a 6th level spell, but it was satisfying at least.
I
Sylvina.
mean, you kill 3 things in a round. Yeah, that's a good use.
You also did 70 damage to the main thing. That's a total of 280 damage.
Yeah, that was really foul.
Sorry,
Um,
230, 245. But
Yeah, but still acceptable. I will, considering I figure that's probably got its attention. I am going to move.
Is that a 2-action spell?
Here.
That's fucking crazy.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, no, I'm saying, like, I
Oh.
thought it was a 3-action spell, but yeah, you still get a move.
Move to here, and then I'm going to tell the crewman, get back, get behind us.
Also, I'm gonna refresh real quick, because my roll 20 is being funky.
And that's my. I would move them back if I could, but I'm out of actions. That's my turn. That's still extraordinarily successful turn.
It was a very successful turn. I can't tab it over because my roll 20 is still reloading, but it would go to Sylvina next. So, Sylvina?
yeah, I'm just going to do a solar detonation for cold damage.
Oh, interesting.
So if it fails, it's 34 cold damage. Also, if it takes,
It does
if
fail.
it has void healing. Oh, it does fail?
It fails immediately. Yeah, I rolled so bad. I didn't
Okay.
crit fail, but it did fail.
Does it have void healing?
No. These are not undead.
Okay. So it takes 34 cold damage and is blinded until the start of my next turn.
Insanity. Alright, rolling.
All right, gonna walk on over.
Alright, as you enter its smoky aura, give me a fortitude save. Alright, fuck
Does
me.
not care.
Just continue. I don't know. Good lord.
I would have preferred that for the attack roll, but whatever. Is this thing a? Does this thing have the unholy trait?
Give me a. I mean, to know for sure, I'd say give me a occultism or religion check.
I mean, I know IRL. I'm swinging either way. I'm just
It's unholy, yeah.
okay. God damn. I mean, it's gonna take the other D4 at least.
Yeah. I mean, well, it does hit. It is not a crit. Actually, does that hit? That does not hit on a 29. Actually.
Fuck.
Is it off guard or anything from being blinded? I don't know if that.
Fuck. Let me check the blinding condition. Maybe. No, let me use my fucking nightmare. Let me,
I need to play crit.
let me read blinded right quick. Everything is
We
difficult
are
terrain,
bullying this
auto
thing.
fail. No, okay, it's not off guard.
It hasn't acted in combat though.
It did,
Yeah.
or like initiate this combat. Like you didn't
Fair.
catch this thing by surprise. You walked in on it trying to burn this fucking boat to the ground. Okay.
Alright.
Alright, cool. This guy's gonna get like 1 turn of activations probably. Wait, let me give him his fucking health back, because you actually didn't hurt him. There we go.
I
Okay.
haven't cast a spell. I'll finish it.
This guy knows no spells. I take that back. He knows 1 spell that he's probably not going to use.
Oh, I should totally use it.
Okay.
That is a great spell.
You will provoke an op attack from you. It's just gonna start galloping across you guys. That does hit. This thing is looking bloodied now. As it thunders across you guys, it is doing both a, like, trample as well as its, like, flaming fucking gallop because it's on fire. Let's see. What are the phrasing here? Okay.
And just to make sure, it
I
has
need-
the movement to do that because it's blinded. So all terrain is considered difficult terrain for it.
It does only because it is also using other senses and has 120-foot fly speed.
Okay.
It's mad fast. Believe it or not, your enemies have a lot of good flying enemies in their back pocket.
I mean, fair.
I need a reflex save from everybody. We got 22, 24, 29, 33, 40. 22, 24, 29, all of you fail. Roland passes, and Gangini crit succeeds. Or does Roland crit succeed? I don't remember. I can't keep track of you guys' superpowers.
No, not yet.
Okay. So, for the first three of you will take full, Roland takes half, Gangini takes nothing as he fucking, like, dives onto the ramp of the ship and just fucking avoids it.
Picture Gangini doing like a very graceful tuxedo mask, like escape move, just to get out the way of this thing, just materializes behind it.
All right.
My work here is done.
Everyone who failed
But you haven't done anything.
takes 38 damage.
Ow.
Roland, you... Hold on, let me do some math here. You have 10 resistance or 20?
10.
So we cut that out, so it's actually 10 lower already. And then you have it. So Roland, you take 14. And Gangini takes nothing. Its Flaming Gallop is 2 actions. With its last action, I think it is just going to fucking lean over and bite Solvina. This does need the flat check because it's blind. Does get through it.
Yeah, I figured.
I don't know if that crits or not. Well, probably. 39, I assume, crits.
Yeah, that crits.
Yeah, okay.
That crits.
Yeah.
Basically everything crits me. That's
Basically
just a good
everything
roll.
crits me. You're gonna take... Wow, I rolled hot on that damage. Holy shit. You're gonna take 65 damage.
Alright, cool.
That is its turn. You guys see this thing just gallops across you, almost like galloping in mid-air as it's flying. And then as it skids to a halt, just whips around and just fucking, like, bites Solvina in the head.
Alright. Alright.
I will say these pirates are brandishing daggers and cutlasses. Not pirates, I guess, sailors. So you would get, if you do, you could get your sneak attack with them. If you can get like a quick flank with them, if need be.
True, but Fortitude is my worst save, so I don't necessarily like the idea of being in melee with this thing.
Oh, that reminds me. Everyone needs to make a Fortitude save because it galloped across you with its smoke.
Ugh. Alright.
Marcus.
Marcus.
Hero point, hero point.
Oh my god.
Our dice today.
You guys already have it below half. It's fine. It's like not a big deal. Solvina passes and crit succeeds. Tarek, Lupin, Gangini are all sickened 3. And Roland crit succeeds. All right. Now
Yeah.
continue.
All right. Like I was saying, I don't like the idea of being in melee with this thing because, as I've shown, Fortitude is my worst save. So, first action, I'll just go ahead and take full movement to move away from it.
Does Roland need to remake the save every time he enters or leaves it?
Let me check. That's a good question. If he enters it again, he'll need to.
But did he need to when he left it that time?
Probably not, because it wouldn't have had the movement to like do a flyover, basically. So I'll say he crit succeeded anyway. So
Yeah, well, I was gonna say, can we just apply that to the next time?
no.
Okay.
So first action, full movement to get to there. Second action, I will attempt a range attack against the Greater Nightmare.
Vroom.
Natural
Oh
20.
my god. Yeah, I'll do. That'll fucking crit him. Any other damage you're stacking on top? Jesus Christ.
Monarch has the holy trait, I believe, so I think
Oh
it's
yeah.
2d4.
So another, I think it's been doing D6 for undead, but it is holy, so it would do 2d4 on this guy. So
It's 44 with the crit.
that's true. All right, so we're already at 32. I subtracted
All right.
that.
So
Then another 4d4. Okay, another 9.
Hey, all damage is good damage.
Anything
And
else
then
you can
your sneak
stack on
attack?
that?
Big attack.
Uh,
There is allies within melee of it.
That is true.
uh,
The pirates do be
True.
swinging, even if Sylvie. I
Alright,
assume
yeah.
Sylvina's not holding a melee weapon per usual, but this suave-looking sailor is.
All right, so normally sneak attack would be 2d6, so that would be 4 on the crit then. All right, another 9.
Ugh, all right.
Casual 50 damage.
This thing's looking bad.
All right. Okay, so final action. Like here, I will go ahead attempt a fortitude save, see if I can clear some second here. 23.
No.
All right, so that's all for me.
All right. All the other side enemies instantly destroyed by lightning. The sailors are trying to put out the fires. I was gonna start adding more and more fires each round, but I will not do that now, most likely. Gengi.
Is this thing flying?
Yeah. Not very high off the ground right now, because I had to trample you guys. It's like 4 or 5 feet off the ground.
Right. Could I do an AoE spell, but like shoot it up in the air?
We'll remind you
so
that
it only hits the nightmare?
it would also probably hit the sails of this ship that you're supposed to be riding on.
Right. Probably not great. How does Claw feel about being cold?
Probably doesn't like it.
Probably
Probably doesn't
not a
like it.
huge fan.
I mean, I am sick in 3. Not particularly useful right now. Wait, that thing's like undead, right?
The demon, I think.
You can make a check.
Yeah, is it like occultism?
Yeah. Or religion, either way. This is a greater nightmare. It is basically a fiend, unholy beast. You would know
so
that
you're
they
saying
are. Basically, they are typically seen as harbingers of death. But Some people ride them sometimes. You
I'm gonna
guys,
use my 3rd level heal then.
a popular creature that rides nightmares is a Doulahan, the headless horseman, basically.
Does heal work against fiends, or is it just undead?
Heal only
We
damages
know that
undead.
it does not. It did not take damage from my thing, which does.
Oh yeah,
void
you don't
healing
you don't have to
damage.
roll well to know that because you definitively know that it doesn't have void healing because of Solvina's blast.
Interesting. Well, that's not a good option anymore.
For what it's worth, I think it's already almost dead.
Yeah,
I
it's
guess I'll
you guys
try
have beat the
Fortitude
shit out of it
save.
immediately.
26 isn't gonna do anything for my second. Now, where's that? Where is that? I'm gonna try to paralyze it. Yeah. No, 27's right because I get a -3. Fantastic.
All right, let's try it. No, another nat one.
Really?
That's like my 4th nat one of the night so far. It just freezes on the deck, like not even on the deck, which would be a problem because even while I was paralyzed, to be burning this ship. It's still like 5 feet in the air, so it's just frozen in midair, not a threat to anything or anyone on this ship. The fire scamp's turns would be skipped. Again, you need to do a 3rd action if you want to use it, but
I tried to retch to clear the second with that fortitude save, and I was unsuccessful.
oh, I didn't see that one. Yeah, so not successful.
So I am out of action.
Tarek.
All right, I'll leave it to Sylvina and Roland, as I am going to do. Let's see, I'll burn a 3rd level heal on Sylvina.
You said this was a pleasure cruise, right?
It seems to normally be a pleasure boat, yeah.
This pirate over here is giving me mad like Lumiere vibes. Like the
Yeah.
other guest.
This dude.
Sylvina, you heal 36.
Be our guest. Be our guest. Put our service
So you
Thank
to
you.
the
see,
test.
so you see, Tarek call. You see the flow of the sea, like the sea green energy, and starts stitching up Sylvina. Then he immediately bowls over and tries to retch.
Tie a napkin round your neck, show.
All right.
And we'll provide the rest.
All right. Well, I used my last action to try and clear some second. Does that clear 2 of them, Ben?
That'll clear 2 of them.
Sweet.
You fucking bet it will.
Which, to be fair, like a natural success on a retch to clear second, Tarek probably just like does a particularly unappetizing orky like some proper weird boy warp belt shit going on right there.
Gross.
You ever
you
feel
s-
like I'll
What's
leave
up?
it. I was just gonna say, you ever feel really good after getting like drunk and then throwing up the next day? It's like
Yeah.
I suddenly feel a lot better.
Did I feel that way when like
I feel-
during drinking? Yeah, I do a PAR, puke and rally.
There was a
This is bad
there was a
advice to
YouTuber
everyone
that-
listening. Don't do this.
There was a
year.
A year?
I would say
Go
that
ahead.
nearly happened to me at the tournament.
Oh,
on
that's
Sunday.
true. Yeah, I was trying to encourage it.
I don't know what happened. I was having a moment there.
There was a VTuber who was getting a lot of flack because at one point she mentioned having a puke drawer, and I think a lot of people thought like, oh, there's like a drawer next to her bed, and she opens the drawer and pukes in it, and I'm pretty sure it was like a plastic drawer, like a plastic
Like a bin.
like plastic
Like
bin
a
out of like
storage
a
bin
plastic
thing.
drawer
Yeah.
that she just uses as like a bucket, but like.
I mean, that's what you do. I have bowls that I will put next to my kid's bed if she needs to throw up and isn't going to make it to the bathroom.
Fair. That was my turn though.
Okay. Cool. Sylvina?
Well, first action, open kinetic gate.
Hell yeah. A bunch of the smoke like blows around.
Yeah, I'll just do a Ash Strider for cold damage.
That's such a dumb sentence.
Yeah,
I use
you
my
bet it's a
ability
dumb sentence.
Ash Strider to fill my opponents with cold. I'm gonna fucking jump. It's another nat one.
Alright, so
Oh
that's gonna
my
be
goodness.
50 points of cold damage.
Even
Ben,
if
can
she
you
had
roll like those?
failed, she would have if she'd failed, she could have lived at 25. But 50 immediately downs the nightmare. Good lord, they were ineffective.
Ben, could you roll like that when the bishop comes back, please?
No. I gotta get it all out of the way now.
See, this is what happens when you wake us up in the middle of the night.
You see, like, the captain... This is basically, like, top of round 2. The, like, captain up here, this Kenku, is just like, wait, there's... Oh, I was gonna... Well, I was gonna ask you guys to put out some of the fires, but... No, I think we got it, actually. Thought that'd be worse.
Given what happened with the Red Baron, I'm just gonna walk over and chop the head off this horse.
You chop that out of the
Knock
worst.
back up.
You do that, he's like, can you at least, like, push it into the bay or something so it's not on my ship?
Yeah, I lift up
Yeah.
the head and just.
Okay.
No, wait.
It just sinks to the bottom of the
pretty
bay.
much
Still, you don't want the trophy.
No. I was gonna say, if you're gonna push part of it off the boat, why would you push the head and not the body?
Well, the body's next.
He wants the body, too,
Oh,
to be
okay.
fair. He wants the whole... He's like... I love, like, in character, Sylvina says that. He's like, no, to be clear, get the whole fucking thing off my ship.
So Sylvina is probably like slurring her words a little bit drunk.
Let's like recap what just happened really quick. You guys got woken up in the middle of the night because despite being slightly drunk, Tarek's perception is insane. He woke you guys up, you like stumbled out of bed trying to pull on like pants and armor, called down like a bolt of chain lightning, killing 3 out of 4 of the enemies immediately. And then effectively like not even a full round 2 pass. I'm not even going to say it's the full 6 seconds. Effectively 9 seconds later, it's dead, and you're throwing it over the side of the ship. As the fucking captain, who was in, like, a full panic that, like, oh, these things are going to burn my ship. Like, my livelihood is over. Like, this is awful. Within 9 seconds, like, wow, the fucking heroes of Sandpoint showed up, still drunk from dinner, and solved this problem in 9 seconds. I think you just see he's just like muttering himself. He's like, what the fuck? Holy shit. That was crazy. He's like, I guess we'll see you in the morning.
Yeah, Lupin would probably just show up to the captain and just say, oh, by the way, you're welcome. Now, if you'll excuse me, I gotta go meet back up with my girlfriend. And then he'll just casually stroll off the ship.
I feel like you get back to Red, who was far more naked than you, so it was like she was just behind you guys, and you see her like running out the front door of the inn, like now dressed, and she's like, "Oh, it took me 9 seconds. Why did I even get out of bed?" And he just turns around and goes back.
Yeah, Lupin said like, Red, I told you it was nothing to worry about. I told you I could handle it.
She's just like, "Come on, we're wasting time. Let's go."
Yes, ma'am. And
Um,
then close the door and fade to black.
Fade to black. So here's what you guys are gonna get. For getting the town on Walia's side, you guys are going to get a clean 80 XP. And then, for defeating this encounter, which was a level above you guys are going to get another 120 and a hero point, which will bring you guys to
Level
12th level.
Oh shit, I haven't prepared my level up at all.
Well, I was gonna say we can take our... Oh, I have.
Before we break,
I was saying we take a
before we
bathroom
break,
break and we can take an extra like couple minutes for people to get somewhat settled with their stuff.
before we do a break, I'm going to do a quick heal check on Selena.
Yep. Go for it.
I will auto 30 it.
And then remember, you guys will heal your level, which I'll say is 12 for purposes of this. So 12 times your con modifier is what you'll heal tonight.
Selena, you heal another 39.
I feel like with that plus your crazy con times 12, Sylvina, that's got to be you maxed, right?
Barely. But
Oh,
yes.
I will do one on
But
myself
yes.
as well because. I'm
Oh
also...
no, it's not max. It's not max.
Oh, did you get 48 back from the rest or something? What'd you get back from the rest?
A 60.
Oh, okay, that's where my math was wrong.
I'm gonna stitch myself back up.
I'm three down
Unplayable.
from
Unplayable
from
character.
max. No, I do get more for my level. I will remain 3 down.
Hell yeah. Oh, Tarek doing a burst
also
heal
gonna
as well? Yeah, go for it.
No, that was.
Oh, that was.
Actually, I will do that. That was me stitching myself up.
I mean, you might as well
down.
burn your spells at this point.
That's true. Well, that one's on me, and then I'll do a big burst heal, especially if any of the crew members are injured as well. So, give me a moment.
Yeah, I think
wait,
some of the crew members have
forgot.
some
I was
pretty good like some burns on their arms and stuff that you just deal with immediately.
Heck with it. To make absolutely certain, because I don't know if Roland is injured or not, I'll burn the big level 5.
Level 5 is crazy.
Everybody heals another 66.
Good lord.
cool. I'm back to full.
Any hangovers you guys might have had, you're just like, oh, it's actually fine. That actually
I did
just
not
purged
think we were
all the
going to get
alcohol.
to level 12. Okay, this is going to be interesting.
Yeah, I have an idea of my druid feat. I need to look at the rest. I will also be at full health in the morning with that one then.
You could have not
So the
gotten
thing
to
is,
level 12, but where's the fun in that?
Do I make the decision that like I had planned for this character at level 12, or the decision that would be better mechanically at level 12?
I mean, I think like level ups, like as far as your character's progress, some of that is informed by like what your character comes across and what they experience. So it's like,
Yeah.
what's the difference? Like,
Well, it's about taking either just taking the impulse feat to give me the thing that lets you guys basically have permanent concealment, or doing the Mortal Herald dedication.
what does that do?
It's effectively the prestige class equivalent of associated with deities.
Okay, so what does that do?
Well, it would give me either holy or unholy trait. And then the other thing is it would let me once per day cast heal as a 6th rank innate divine spell, targeting myself, but I can do it 1 action effectively as 2 actions, and then if I would be reduced to 0 hit points but not killed, I can cast it as a free action before I become unconscious.
Wild.
I think
it's definitely worse than giving you guys permanent concealment, but I think it makes more sense for Solina.
All right. Well, why don't you guys decide? I'm gonna put us on break real quick. Go use the bathroom. We'll figure it out.
I'm just testing out rolls to make sure I've got it working.
All right. The morning
There we go.
dawns. You've gathered all your skills together, your experiences to prepare for this final adventure to the island. You guys are going to be able to go straight there in the morning with the aid of the ship. No cost to yourselves. As I'm going to bring us to the island map.
Do we get the thing from the Lyra LaRue research?
Oh yeah, give me an Arcana check. It's the morning from Gangini. Nice.
I got
It's
you.
not a 1, it's a 2 on the die. Do you want to keep it, or you guys got another hero point from that last encounter?
You wanna? I'll give him guidance on the reroll.
Yeah, I'll use the hero point. Then we'll add 34
All
with
right.
the guidance.
With kind of a morning's lecture on the boat and some like demonstrations of what he means, Gangini is able to teach all of you the reaction Lyra LaRue's glimpse. You guys can use it once per day. When you fail or critically fail a saving throw or attack roll, you can then immediately re-roll that saving throw or attack roll. Even if you fail the reroll, you instead succeed. If you critically fail the reroll, you instead merely fail. You guys have the capability to technically use this more times. However, there's going to be consequences. All right. I'm going to clear out the previous initiative. The Kenku captain of the ship would tell you all, he's like, all right, we typically the easiest place to approach through the reefs is by the old village of the folk that moved up there. And he kind of gestures, like in the distance, see this like small bay in the little island. The island itself, pretty small. Only like 1.5 miles across, maybe. Not even that, maybe just a 1/2 mile across, really. Each of these squares in this scale is 25 feet. Give me perception checks as you guys approach the island. Alright. You see the ruins of the lighthouse up on the cliffs over here. You see the island kind of rises in elevation from the beach through this small little town. There is a kind of like a forest region. It's again a very small island. But you can tell there's like some more fen-like patches, but a bog. A lot of it is like an evergreen forest or a patch of woods, basically. You can see towards the top of the island up here. You see something that presumably the townsfolk probably built this as like a kind of a collective effort. It seems to be some sort of old church. Seems to be made out of stone, whereas most of the buildings in town are made out of primarily out of wood. There are certainly wooden aspects of the church, but the main section is stone. On a... let's see, 36... On a 36, you think you catch a glimpse of movement through some of these old wooden buildings, like inside one of them, but it passes so quickly you can't really be sure. You don't actually see a definitive creature or anything. Now, my question to you guys is, how are you approaching? You could try to climb or like fly off the ship, come in on the back side, on like the eastern side of the island by the old lighthouse. You could try to climb or fly over the cliffs in the rear to get to the church. You could obviously just dock at the small little hamlet town over here. What do you guys think?
Not at the docks, I don't think. Anything else is going to be more dangerous for sure.
How many of us have flying potions?
I did go ahead and purchase 3, so I'm good.
I've got some as well. However, I'm not sure we want flying if we can avoid it.
Yeah.
They're both flying. We're gonna have to.
Well, no.
Yeah, but I
because
mean before we have to.
You guys remember that flying
some
did
of-
trigger that ability. Or at the very least was making it easier.
Does the captain have like a rowboat we can quickly use?
Like a dinghy?
Yeah.
He's like, we could just dock, but I suppose, is that what you want?
be
Do you
better
want to
if
be
we-
here when the dragon shows up?
Not particularly.
If we can't get it back to you, we'll pay you back for the boat. Let's move around the back side of the island, I think. Which one was the lighthouse?
The lighthouse is the far right.
That's the one
Lighthouse where we fought the Vrox.
Yeah, let's
Church.
not land. I'm inclined to say we make our landing. I mean, we have to do some climbing because it's pretty mountainous over there. I think we
Yeah,
either land by the church or we maybe land down in the southwest portion of the island. Down. I can't. Why is my ping not working?
I don't know.
I think I agree with that. I think either around here or like here would be good
Yeah.
places to land.
Okay. Which one? You think it'd be easier to climb here than the actual like top of the hill?
Yeah, I think we land at the southwest side.
Okay.
And there's also doesn't look like there's quite as many rocks for the boat ship to get close either.
I will say, as you get close to that side, you will at least have to make a check. Traveling to the Hermitage. Alright. Anyone could attempt a piloting or sailing lore check. If you don't have that, it's just going to be a straight dexterity roll.
I don't think any of us have that.
Lupin.
What, you think I've got sailing lore? Nope.
You
We
have
got
dex.
dexterity.
You got dex at least.
Ah.
Guidance.
Is only
I do
one
have
person doing it?
acrobatics.
No,
Yeah,
it,
just dexterity, not.
Just straight dex roll, yeah.
Alright.
If he fails, I'll let you try as well.
Ah.
Mm.
Alright. You do reach the cliffs here. Some of those hidden reefs that you learn about scrape the bottom of your boat. You are taking on water. You think you could try to continue the boat around to the back if that's what you wanted to do. This did make kind of a noise. Not a super loud noise, but something that was audible. Or you could just try to climb up here. If you guys try to continue, it's going to be a harder piloting check, effectively.
I think we land here.
yeah, I agree.
Alright.
All right.
So.
Are you guys doing anything to try to secure the dinghy, or are you just gonna let it sink?
We'll pull. I'll pull it up.
Just pay the man. Fuck the boat.
It is also gonna be athletics checks to climb up here. This isn't a beach. Remember, this is like a ledge.
I'm just gonna throw people up.
All right, you throw people up. Are you able to throw the boat up, or is it just sinking beneath the waves now?
If it's a cliff down there, I think it's how many gold is a rowboat?
I'll check.
No, I don't mean a Gilliman.
How dare you? It's the region of the Imperium time. A rowboat is 15 gold pieces.
It will pay him back. I will buy him a shit. If we've lived through this, Tarek might craft him a new one.
Just to craft him a whole ship.
Should make him one out of solid gold.
Yeah. So yeah, I think we pay, like, if there's. I told him we'd pay him back beforehand. So.
Want to make sure I can't fling updraft the boat.
All right, you read your ability. I will also say, Lupin,
No, I can't.
do you think that you would have invited Red along, or kind of, do you think she would be attending to the defense of the town?
Yeah, I think probably would have left her in town, and I'm sure they probably would have had, like, like a nice little romantic moment, have like a little kiss before he sailed off.
I think she does. Like, look, if you make it out of this alive, you and me, we can go to Kaer Maga.
He raises an eyebrow and says, "Shea, what do you mean, if?"
She laughs at that. She's like, good luck.
You too. Well,
All right, you get a kiss back, and we cut back to this current scene: the boat sinking beneath the waves. The waves kind of like dashing it against the remaining coral and rocks, like little bits of wood floating away on the tide.
Could I make a Sandpoint lore check, trying to recall any sort of names Scarhorn would have been known by?
Oh, interesting.
Like titles or anything?
Yeah, like epithets, different titles.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah, I'd say Sandpoint lore would cover that, because really she's kind of a plague upon the Lost Coast as a whole, but certainly around here. What? Epaulets. I think I'm gonna give you a few here. That I'm just gonna make some up. I'm gonna say on a 27. For one, you learn what her actual name is. Scarhorn itself is like a gnome de guerre.
Oh, okay.
Hold on, this is hard as fuck to spell. Give me a second. It's so hard to spell.
Dragon names are always unpronounceable.
As it
it's
should
like
be.
Ahul Zodru or Drue. Unclear. It doesn't give me a pronunciation guide on it. Also known as Scarhorn. Then I would say the Melting Shadow. And finally Old Wing.
Okay.
I think from this angle you see the kind of the end of a path here. You're in kind of a boggy fenish type area. Looks like there is a path leading down into the town. You did see from the coast, like obviously there was like a main curving path that led from town to church. Optionally, I mean, you could try to cut straight through the woods here. Again, this is not a big area. Like, from where you guys just landed, it's like 275 feet to the church if you go straight through the woods.
not go through the open. Do you think I could use like survival to help us like cut through quietly through the wooded areas so we might not be seen?
Yeah, I'd say give me a survival check. We'll probably still do a group stealth check. Your survival check will adjust my DC that you guys are trying to hit on the group check.
Okay. 5 on the die. Awesome.
Are you gonna? Do you want to spend a hero point or?
Yeah, I've got channel points if I need it as well, so I'll reroll it.
Okay.
Better.
Okay, that'll definitely reduce the DC here. We're going to do a group stealth check then. So, basically we're looking for the top 3 here, going to determine our success. Alright, we got
Oh, come on!
a Lupin.
Hero point, hero point.
Yeah. Okay.
All right,
There
there
we
we
go.
go. That's more like
So
it.
now the top 3 are 37 from Lupin, kind of, I'd say taking a mixed point with Gangini. Not Gangini, sorry, Tarek, to like, you're doing survival. Lupin, you're instructing people on stealth. So 37, 31 from Tarek, right on your heels as the guide. Solvina, you're kind of like, I think, adjusting some of the natural air currents here to aid in the passage, like reducing noise and like branch swaying in like odd directions. Like you're able to like kind of like blow the fir trees, like the pines, back and forth to obfuscate the passage here. And all of those top 3 with a 38 survival, you guys are able to get like right up on the fucking tree line up here. Pretty much as close as you want.
So we haven't been to the church yet. I know or did we spend any time in the church while we were?
You did not. You were only by the old light. Old lighthouse. Old light is kind of the from Sandpoint, but the broken down lighthouse where you fought the Vrox.
Right.
You guys then went back
Perception
through the
check.
teleportation thing and kind of peeled off. Yeah, give me a perception check.
Terrible. All right. I'm busy. I'm focused on getting us through the woods.
Anyone else?
This is the lighthouse, right? Not the church.
This is the church.
Or this is the church.
This is the church.
Can I make some like a boneyard lore check?
Sure. Give me a boneyard lore. That sounds good. Alright, we're gonna do boneyard lore. First, I'm gonna give you the overall description of this church that you're seeing. You guys kind of like all hidden in the wood line here. A sizable stone church sits on a promontory here. Although ridges of stone block its view of the ocean, dozens of strangely carved lumps of driftwood depicting crude images of flying monsters flank the dirt path. You gotta cut there. You presume there's probably more in the woods over here, but there's signs kind of going through. That leads up to the church. The church itself has a stone dome in the north and a low wooden building to the south that wraps around an overgrown cemetery. So this little area here in like the lee of the building, that is a boneyard. Exquisite carvings of a seagull once adorned the church's facade, but these have all been cracked, smeared with blood, or otherwise defiled. As you look, you see all manner of birds. Seagulls, ospreys, crows, ravens, hawks. They perch along the roofline of the church, just standing there in like eerie silence, not a noise from any of them.
So the birds are actively watching us.
No, they're just, I mean, it looks like on that good stealth check, you guys haven't been spotted.
We should just rush it. The birds are going to see us.
Should I use my scouting eye, you think, James?
Yeah, it's good. Actually, a good time to look around. This could be a good time for it while you're. Yeah, go ahead.
All right, I'm gonna use one of my new spells there, Ben.
I will say, oh, sorry, going back to the Boneyard check for Roland. Roland, there are some Pharasman details on this church. I'm gonna say you rolled so high, you would know of that this is probably a church and graveyard dedicated partially to her, but more specifically towards Imperial Lords. And that's like the Empyrel. Like, they're like demigods. You guys know that one of them was heavily involved in the sealing of the pit. One of you guys can make a religion check on it as well, as Roland kind of points that out to you. Tarek, I think on a 30 you are able to confirm this is not... It wasn't the same Imperial Lord. This is Yelimancha, who is the Empyrean Lord who watches over coastlines. She protects people whose livelihood depends on the sea. Her holy symbol's like a seagull. Her title is the Harbor Wing.
Probably somebody I'd be okay with.
Yeah.
Even if I still follow. Gosra.
I think on a 30 you would know that since almost the dawn of recorded history, she has been fighting against Pazuzu over the souls of those who fly. And she bitterly resents when she loses those races for their not even service, just like their souls to like his evil influence.
One way or the other, perhaps we'll see this place restored afterwards. Shall we go have a look inside?
We may just. Do you want to
Can
just
I
storm it?
cast that spell?
Yeah, what's
Oh,
your...
yeah.
Sorry, now do your spell. I just
Okay.
wanted to double back here.
The scouting eye.
Yeah, it's in the chat.
Ooh.
Double entries.
Let me
above.
see. You create a invisible flying eye. Okay. I am going to put... we're going to get a little spicy here. I'm going to put just you viewing a different map. And I'm going to put your token on the map as if that's what the eye is, just so you can see stuff.
Okay.
No one else can see anything yet, but I'm going to do just Gangini. So no one else dropped their stuff yet. Give me a perception check.
Okay. That's pretty good.
Oh
Woohoo.
my god. A nat 20. Okay. Beautiful. The first thing you see in the windows of the vestibule, like leading into the church from up ahead, you see this delightful individual aglow with green witch fire.
That's not great.
On a nat 20, you hear the beating of wings. Not from the birds on the roof, they're still. On a nat 20, I'm going to say you think there's probably a Vrock nearby.
Okay, I see.
And on a nat 20, I think final thing for nat 20, I'll give you three big things here. The skeleton seems to be looking at the doors patiently. You get the sense that he's waiting, like, for guests to introduce.
Interesting. Hmm. Yeah. To introduce.
Mm-hmm. I will say also I think less likely because you're not as good at this. But you could make a religion check. Try to know what the fuck that is. Clearly some form of undead. Well, it's got to balance out sometime.
I don't know. I've never seen that before.
I think even on a nat one, I think you're like, okay, well, it's some kind of undead. It looks like a skeleton.
Yeah. All right. There's a strange skeleton. I've not seen his type before, but he looks vaguely menacing and like he's expecting company. And a Brock. I heard of Brock. I didn't see it.
Do we want to fight them, or do we want to try and avoid them?
Kind of prefer to eliminate other surprises before we take on the bishop, but I recognize it also has problems.
What's this church made of?
The main section is a stone dome. The side parts are wood, but you presume there are probably stone floors at least inside.
Right, but if the wood sections, say, set ablaze.
It's possible. Could help.
Would it cause the church to collapse in?
You think it might cause those roof sections to collapse in? Dome seems unlikely.
Are there any other entrances to this place, or is it just the?
If Gangini wants to float around the eye,
Yeah, I can move it 30 feet.
all right,
Turn. The duration is just as sustained.
all right. I'm gonna
So I
slowly bring you around here so you can see. You walk by what looks like a storeroom, perhaps an old bedroom or something here. A much bigger room past that appears to be some sort of dormitory with like multiple beds, all pretty in disrepair.
So Ben, I see. Okay, I saw like a black with a bunch of doors. I'm not seeing any like detail here. It's just black for me right now.
Oh, I can see it as you.
It could just be messing up. Hold on, let me refresh.
It's showing it on stream at least.
Okay, there we go. No, I need to refresh.
Okay. Then you see the end of the big like dormitory room. There's some double doors here, presumably into the main chamber, as well as some smaller doors over here. You did see that the graveyard outside had a fence around it. You need to go through the gate there. You come to the back, and you look through like the large stained glass windows, and you see a rather strange sight. There are 4 sturdy wooden pews in the large dome chamber. They face a dais with what seems to be a blood-smeared altar heaped high with dead seagulls. You see kind of attached to the walls in multiple points is a strange cocoon-shaped nest of chitin, branches, dried grass, and bones that like dangle from thick cords of dried seaweed and what looks like hair, all suspended about 20 feet off the floor by these mossy ropes under the 30-foot high ceiling.
Well, that just seems unnatural.
Doesn't seem great.
This definitely seems to be the most suspicious point. I don't know if we want to go here first or make our way here, but
I'll say you can make a perception
something's
check.
gonna happen in that room.
Can I make a perception check just in that room? Oh, a 19 on the die. You see traces of the material that makes up the red bishop's wings in this nest area. You think this might be his nest?
His nest. Okay. I mean, if we're going to find the Red Bishop somewhere, probably is in his house.
Logical.
I don't know how it would. I guess it does look kind of like a nest. Saying that it's a nest kind of undersells what that room is, but it isn't inaccurate.
Fair enough.
Isn't he a Mothman? Why does a Mothman have a nest?
Don't worry about it.
He's a cleric. Zuzu.
Well, what are you guys doing?
Does Zuzu need a nest?
Or a cocoon.
Mm.
I don't know. The
Well.
skeleton guy at the front of the house looks like he was expecting people. I might be able to just, kind of take out the middleman and go to the cocoon in the back.
I think I like that idea.
Sounds
We-
good to me.
Do we have like a familiar we could just have like at the front door to distract, but locking the door or something?
No, I don't think so.
Wait, what do you want to do with this? What are you trying to do, boss?
Just have someone knock on the front door as a distraction as we like go in through the back way.
I mean, if one of you
I think,
does
well,
that, you can. Or one
I
of you
mean,
wants
yeah,
to.
I
if
don't
you
wanna
want
split up.
someone to be a distraction,
Okay. So my mage hat has an interwoven summon monster spell.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what the range on that is.
Whatever the range of summon monster is, presumably.
But like, if I summon it here and then I walk away, would the Pachycephalosaurus evaporate?
God, I love Pachycephalosauruses. No. It should just be there around per level.
Let me. I'm gonna pull up summon monster real quick. I think that's probably about the closest we're going to get.
Oh, I totally have Pachycephalosauruses ready. Let's fucking go.
One round to level, so it would last for 72 seconds.
Do I have this just as a
We do
monster that I could
something.
drop in? Hold on. Oh, I fucking
I'd
do.
say
Let's
go.
go.
I'd say go for it. Like even if it doesn't do anything, if it's from your hat, then it's not a waste.
Yeah, it's from my hat. It's not. It's no, real skin loss here.
Alright. We got a Pachycephalosaurus with full stats right here, baby. Let's go. What are you trying to just have it, like, headbutt the door?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or like mimic
That-
a knock.
As we
Make
we're
it
going around to the
knock.
next-
Oh my god. Okay, everyone give me a stealth check to go around the back of the building.
It's a group stealth check.
We'll make it a group stealth check.
Okay, good.
Uh-oh.
Okay, me and Lupin did good. Oh, gee.
Oh.
I'm like John Cena. You can't see me.
Good
Next, we
lord.
still gotta wait for
One
next.
sec, one sec. I know. I'm on the wrong tab.
Someone besides me might have to reroll.
There we go.
Hold on, now I gotta give the Pachycephalosaurus vision so the stream can see what the fuck's happening. give me a second. Um I gotta... Okay. How do I do this? I'm just gonna make it controlled by all of you so that people can see from the Pachycephalosaurus' side. This is so stupid. Alright. Give me one moment. Alright. So here's what we got. The 3 highest stealth checks are 35, 41, and 31. So basically, if anyone is trying to see you guys sneaking up the back, they are going to need to beat a 31 perception.
Is a Pachycephalosaurus, is that like a bird kind of dinosaur?
I mean, all dinosaurs are kind of like birds.
Mhm.
But it is not like a pteranodon type, if you mean. It's not a flyer.
Oh, okay.
It kind of looks like a raptor with a bone-shaped, like a bone bowl on its head.
Oh, okay.
Alright, we'll
It's a
roll for the
living
first
raptor.
creature that could notice you guys. First enemy type doesn't notice you. Then there are, of course, the bird sentinels, the fiendish flock. Sylvina, you think when you got that question from the spirit you asked, this is the flock that it was talking about?
Ah,
It was
okay.
not the frogs. On a 30, the flock does not notice you. Make 2 more rolls. Okay. Alright, we are going to go into combat, because now it is the Pachycephalosaurus has been summoned. So this matters, we're on the clock now. People want to click their tokens and roll in?
I will. I'll use my oracular warning to give everyone a +3 boost.
All right, and I will go ahead and roll stealth for my initiative then.
Hell yeah.
Great. Updating mine now.
And what's the bonus to our initiative we get this time?
+2.
Even 30.
Honestly, it's not the worst if I come in later in the order.
Oh, that could be big. That could be real big. Alright. This does make sense. Gangini, you're up first. Do you command your Pachycephalosaurus to do anything?
I'll have it headbutt the door in front of it.
Alright. Are you trying to like actually like knock the door off its hinges? Like shatter, or just like actually knocking?
I mean, look a decent hit, but not trying to like break it down or anything.
Okay. I'm just gonna roll a skull attack with it. It doesn't fully shatter them. I'm gonna open one of the doors, just to represent like there's a bunch of cracks in it now. As the door bursts open, it's like you hear from the other side of the church. You guys are a clean. Let's get the measuring tool out. 100 feet away from this dude, behind a building, but you hear He really projects, but kind of muffled. You hear like, "I'm not the type that I was expecting of a creature, but come in, come in. The bishop shall make all things clear." I hear this fucking skeleton try to welcome in the Pachycephalosaurus.
Okay. Well, sustaining the Pachycephalosaurus is one of my actions.
Okay.
I guess I'll move a little closer,
Hell yeah.
but I don't want to be ahead of the party too much, as I am Captain Bathrobe. So I think I'll hold it here.
All right. Lupin.
All right, I will go ahead and keep moving forward, and I can do so stealthily because as Rogue, I have Swift Sneak, so I can move my full speed while sneaking. All right, so first action, full movement will put me here. All right, and I guess Lupin will. Oh, second action, we'll go ahead and keep moving forward, just very carefully, like peeking in here, just making sure nobody sees me. All right, second action movement gets me here. All right. Don't want to get too far ahead, so I think I'll go ahead and just hang here and then pass the turn.
All right. It is now Narlo Norel. Again, from like just a big distance. My name is Narlo Norel. Long ago I was the priest of this church, and I still fulfill the role today. But now, of course, the church serves a new master. You seem like an intelligent lizard. Come in.
Just been practicing this monologue forever comes in.
He leaves the door open for the fucking Pachycephalosaurus to fall off at once. Lupin, you see he enters the room with the cocoon in it. Alright. So that happens. Everyone give me a perception check again.
Better.
Okay. Highest is the 39, followed by 35, followed by 31. It's gonna be... Okay. Tarek with barely a success. You don't see what caused it, but you see a little skitter, like a rock slide of stones, come off the escarpment, like the cliffs behind the church. Something's up there.
All right.
Solvina.
Tarek will motion up to the top, say something up there. Quietly, not like he's not yelling.
All right. Do I try and make things go crazy fast, or do we just continue to take it slow?
I think it's up to you. I mean, what would Sylvina do?
It's a great question.
It is a good question. I'm thinking. How big is the island about? Ben?
What? Sorry, give me 1 sec. What was the question?
How big about is the island?
Half mile across.
Half mile across.
I can give you a more precise measurement if you do. You need more specific than that?
No. That's fine. That's fine.
Is there? I will say, is there like a? It's a weird shaped island. Is there like a point you're trying to measure from point to point here?
If it's a half mile across, then probably any point is within a mile of where we are, I assume.
Oh, within a mile. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm just. I feel like.
We love a good tense.
Would you guys be annoyed if I try something and it goes very badly?
I don't think annoyed's the right word. I think dead is the right word.
Do you mind
Well-
waiting? Do you mind waiting until maybe a couple more turns?
Yeah. Okay. That's fine.
I have an
That's
idea,
I can
but
wait.
yeah.
Oh my god, dude.
Well, I was just thinking we could get the dragon involved early, but that could, either
Yeah.
go very well or very badly.
For sure.
I think I'll just move up to here. Yeah, I think that'll be it for me for now. She'll move one further, Yangini.
Okay. Anything else?
I don't think so. No, nothing else at the moment.
All right, then in that case, Tarek, your party be sneaking closer.
No, this is going to make a little bit of noise, but I think this is the right time to cast it. I look over to Roland, nod, and I'm going to cast Mountain Resilience on it.
Swirl of sea spray and storm wind, ozone. Your nature magic surrounds Roland.
Alright, so you have damage reduction 5 to any physical, non-adamantine physical stuff. So
Actually, Ben, could I just be prepared to talk at the dragon if she comes within sight?
Readying an action usually takes 2 actions, but speaking is a
I only
free
used the move
action.
action. I only used the move action.
Okay,
far as
then
I
I would
can
say,
tell.
yeah, you can ready an action to talk.
Okay, cool.
That works for me.
and then I'll move forward. That is my turn.
All right. In that case, you guys are sneaking up on the side. Some shenanigans on my end are gonna happen. Much like a minute ago, everyone give me another perception check. Ooh, that's big. That's big. Alright. It is up to you guys to do this information, or if you even want to try to hide the fact that you've noticed this. But, like, peering over the edge of the roof, kind of back behind Roland, I'm gonna bring it a little bit off the grid so that everyone can see it. you can tell there's a Vrock there. It seems to be its turn right now. It has not done anything. Do you guys think that you would react to? I mean, Roland, you're next. So this is kind of up to you. I would say if you're planning violence, we'll have to make a deception check to see if it knows it's been spotted. Or you guys could pretend to keep doing what you're doing and not let it know.
Would you guys rather I go after the rock or the guy inside?
I mean, the rock is definitely a threat. The guy inside is talking
big.
to my Pachycephalosaurus.
Oh yeah, he is
he's
talking to
already,
the dinosaur. That is true, yeah.
so- Yeah.
Make sure we use an action for that dinosaur to get it in there. He's got to keep up this charade. Also, I love that no one has fucking like perception sense motive this like skeleton dude to be like, is he actually like, is this actually working? Is he convinced this dinosaur is somebody?
Are we close enough to?
I was gonna say, I don't think we're close enough to know.
I feel like you could try based on the tone of his voice, but it'd be a much harder DC because you can't see him and he's talking like through a building.
If you're gonna let us roll for it, I'll do it.
You have to use
Can
an
the
action for it, I'd say, probably.
Pachycephalosaurus sense motive.
Can the Pachycephalosaurus? Yeah, hold on, let me see. I have its sheet pulled up right now.
Does
it in
it
fact
feel
has
like
nothing
the
listed for that
skeleton
skill.
Is not engaging reasonably with it.
So this would be a wisdom check.
What's his wisdom?
Got a +3, got a 17.
That's not bad.
You guys hear the Pachycephalosaurus from the other side of the building, just like, just like very suspicious sounding groans. Ganging's like, the Pachycephalosaurus isn't buying it.
If you guys,
it ain't buying
if
shit.
you guys want, I can chug a flying potion and get a strike off on this rock.
I mean, I can also throw you up on the roof so you don't have to burn a potion.
I will say, if this changes anything about this, you can see the Vrock has a couple shifting Vrocks around it. It has mirror image up.
Motherfucker.
Yeah.
I think the thing, though, is that, like, I can't reach Narlo and make a strike. But I could probably reach the rock pretty easy.
It's true. Things might kick off at an accelerated pace at that point.
Would you guys... So which one would you guys rather I do? Chug a flying potion, fly up to the rock and make an attack, or spend all my movement and just get up to... Actually, it's twice my movement for a sudden charge, right?
I believe so. You basically stride twice effectively.
So...
Still a little short.
I can...
Is your speed 50 right now?
It's 35, but I can...
So, move and then do it.
Yeah, and just Kool-Aid Man through the glass.
Up to you. You want to do it?
What do you guys want? Vrock or Narlo?
I'd kind of rather fight them inside, if I'm honest, rather than being outside with the flying creatures. So yeah, let's go inside.
Yeah, give him a limit. Yeah, Boxman, give him limited movement.
All right, I'm gonna come running through Kool-Aid Man style.
You notice the Vrock. It notices you noticing it, and before it can do anything, you take off full plate armor, dead fucking sprint, smash through the stained glass of one of the windows here. Running below, 20 feet above, you see this weird seagrass hair, bone chitin cocoon. But you run straight towards Narlo Narel. As you are sprinting through the glass, he kind of turns and he's like, At last, the actual attendees. All right. That is a 27. That will hit Narlo.
Is he unholy?
He is not unholy. He is a unique undead.
Oh. That's
As your blade slams into him, seems to do, honestly, pretty decent chunk of his health in one go. But however, if you kind of look at the picture here, you see bugs, flies, grave flies, corpse flies, swarming out of his clothes, over his bones, kind of covering him almost like clerical vestments, but made of roiling insects. I'm gonna need you to give me a reflex save. The flies begin to swarm around you, biting you from all angles. You are going to take 12 piercing damage, reduced by what from Mountain Resilience?
5.
12, so 7 piercing. And he seems real excited. Alright.
all right.
That's rolling. The pace of combat begins to quicken. We are back at the top of the order with Gangini.
Can I have my Vacacephalsaurus charge Narlo?
Yes. Let me change... That was not the song I wanted. There we go.
Let him crit.
Alright. The Pachycephalosaurus... This is so dumb. Hell yeah. It's my favorite dinosaur, motherfucker. Pachycephalosaurus is going to use its clobbering charge ability. It takes off at a dead sprint. Multiple actions used here. Sprints for you, the sense that if it connects, maybe it could, like, stun its opponent. And you see it just slam full fucking force directly into the stonework between the two doors, badly cracking them on a nat 1.
Can I give it a reroll?
With what? What are you doing?
Channel points.
I'm gonna say we can't use the rerolls on the summon, no.
Okay.
It does still have a third action. It is going to try just a regular skull bash at this point. Okay. No. You see it, the fucking weird bone fly cleric, almost like a rolled up newspaper on an animal, just like whacks him in the head with a staff. It's like, no! Stop! Alright, Gangini, that's your first action. What are the next two?
Okay. How does the mirror image interact with Force Barrage?
Son
Do
of
I
a
automatically
bitch.
hit them?
Pretty
or
sure you
do
just hit
I
him.
start-
Hold
I
on.
kind of would rather
Stand by.
I'd rather get rid of the mirror images, honestly. I have 2 actions left.
It would just hit him directly, yeah. He basically
I'm
has
gonna do,
3 mirror images up, so it's 3 fake ones and the real one.
Right. Okay. I think I'm just gonna do a divine lance at him. Wait, hold on. This is increased damage. Hold on. Increased by 1d4. Okay, hold on. 1 second. Hold, please.
You're good?
2d4, but yeah, okay. Yeah, do that at the Brock. I'm either going to hit him or take one of the mirror images out, and I'm pretty okay with both of those options. Do I roll on the mirror image, or do you roll on the mirror image?
You'll roll a d4. So that is a hit. Give me a D4. Your gather up like the glowing card in your hand, flick it with unerring accuracy, and slice one of the illusions away. He has 2 illusions left.
Fine with me.
All right, Lupin, you are over by the actual main area of the church, the dome.
Well, Gengi, I think you still had one more action.
Oh,
My
divine is only
action
1.
was-
Sorry, right?
No, divine is 2.
Oh, okay.
Commanding
okay.
the Pachycephalosaurus is 1. I have to sustain that.
I thought. Oh, okay. I was looking at the thing. It showed the cantrip as a single action on the screen for some reason.
Yeah, because I put it in wrong.
You said that with so much confidence. Like, yeah, I know. I put it in wrong. Duh.
I figured out I could import them from the book. I've been typing all 47. of
In my
skeletons.
defense, I feel like I posted that in the chat near the beginning where I was like, you guys can use my compendium.
Maybe I didn't read it.
Oh my god. It's alright, we're only near like the fucking end of the game, the end of the campaign. Well, anyway, Lupin, over to you.
Alright. I imagine it's like, you know, like Roland's whole thing is like Lupin's just sort of like, you know, hugged up against the wall, staying stealthy, and all of a sudden, like, Roland just barrels through right beside him. It's just like, oh, alright, I guess he made a door for me. Alright. So I'll go ahead and first action start moving in here.
Like, yeah, like you're crouched next to the window, just trying to be stealthy, and I just come Kool-Aid Man through it.
Boom!
Okay. Alright, so first action, full movement puts me there. Yep, I'll go ahead and join the fray here. So I'll go ahead, second action, I'll stride again. So we can get in here. So I heard there was a party and I was invited.
See his bonehead tilts to the kind of the cracking of vertebrae. Sure. Less of a party and more of a celebration.
Ah, well, I brought appetizers. And by appetizers, I mean my final action will be a melee strike with the Monarch.
Hell yeah.
Alright. Alright, 38 to hit.
That will indeed hit. And crit as well.
Alright. Then sneak attack. Crits 4d6. Alright. And I guess I would assume being undead probably doesn't bleed, so I guess for
Yeah, I think you
my
would assume this guy
debilitation-
cannot bleed, yeah.
Yeah. Instead, I'll just go ahead and take the what would be the additional 2d6 for precise debilitation. Does that get double on crit as well?
Yeah, it should. If it's dice, it should get double.
All right, so another 4d6 precision damage.
Does the Monarch do extra damage against this guy?
Yep. And do another 2d6 from the Monarch.
All right.
Like from
Because undead.
But shouldn't it be 4d6 because it's a crit?
It's 1d6 base. I'm already doubling.
Oh, right. It's the d4s,
Alright,
the
so-
2d4s.
Narlo Norel looks really fucking bad down into the red as you slam into
it's
him.
like all of a sudden it's like here he's like, oh, I got an appetizer for you, and I guess Roland, you just see Lupin just like whirlwind of like red cloth and brown fur just slashing at him.
Alright, you slam into him. Give me a reflex save as the flies pour over you as well.
All right. 41.
You somehow, in this motion, duck and dive, and the bugs can't get a bite in on you.
I imagine it's a combination of him just sort of like whirling around with his coat, and like the, you know, like the star knife is just like slicing him up like a giant fan.
Insane.
All right, 3 actions. That's a turn.
It is now Narlo Norel. Well, I suppose we should all get to the party then, shouldn't we? Clicks his bony fingers together. It echoes through the church, like, unnaturally loud. And then all of you all, like, almost instinctually cover your ears as you hear just the loudest, like, eagle screech rip through the air. Seems like that was just him snapping his fingers. He is now going to use his actions in a spell. I am going to need a will save from the Pachycephalosaurus, Roland, and Lupin.
Doesn't Roland get a swing though?
He will.
Do you want to do the Pachycephalosaurus will save, Ben, or should
I'll do it. I have the sheet up.
Okay.
Extra.
That will also provoke an attack from Lupin.
All right.
Or that is spirit damage.
Alright. Oh my god, this is fucking insane. Between the two of you, Roland, slam! The sword cracks through the ribs, bugs go everywhere. Lupin slices his head from its shoulders as his skull starts to, like, almost in slow motion, fall towards the ground. His spell will activate. There is a blinding flash of green light, not from the spell you think, but from his eyes, as the light animating him seems to be expelled in all directions. That will resolve before the spell, as he just goes down laughing maniacally. Boom! In a final blasphemous event, he is going to cast a second version of the spell that I just cast, exactly the same. So I need another will save from both of you.
He is dead, though, right?
He is dead.
Alright.
He was casting a 3-action harm spell on you guys, and when his type of creature is destroyed, it casts a 3-action harm spell.
Is harm not fortitude?
Isn't it wisdom? Oh, that was wisdom for channeling.
Because it's effectively heal, right? And doesn't heal use fortitude?
Oh, it is fortitude.
I could be wrong.
No, it is fortitude. You guys make fortitude saves instead. I was wrong. So each need 2 fortitude saves.
I could probably do it for the Pachycephalosaurus.
I'm gonna do it in a second. I'm just adding up the numbers here, so I remember.
No, I wasn't pressuring you. I was just remarking that I figure the Pachycephalosaurus is better at fortitude than.
Oh, for sure. All right. Roland, give me 2 fortitude saves instead. Then Lupin do it.
Alright.
Okay.
Do you have channel points?
Yes,
doesn't
I
have
have
equal.
channel points. I'll spend some.
Okay.
Okay.
28 and 27.
Alright, let's try that again. There we go.
Okay.
31 and 27.
31 and 27. Okay, so first of all, Roland, you got 31 and 39, which I believe become critical successes for you. Lupin got a 27 and 31, which is a fail and a pass. On a fail on the first one, you take... Or I guess technically the pass is the first one, because that's the one you rerolled. So the past one, you're going to have 46 to 23, and then take 44 more, so 67 total. The Pachycephalosaurus is going to take 46, and then 22, as it just goes... and vanishes, completely disintegrated.
You know, it did its job.
Did it?
It knocked
That
on
was
the
a
door.
distraction.
Yeah, I guess it knocked and then slammed its head into a wall. It's pretty cool. Pretty sick.
I mean, to be fair, it's just The summons in PF2E have just not been great.
No.
Also, that was a summon from my hat.
All right. Flying down from the mountain above. Directly in front of the 3 people still outside the building. You guys see Scarhorn descend.
Does my held action go off?
It does. What are you gonna say? I'm gonna bring her in.
Cool.
She's basically in the air above you guys. I'm gonna say a bit diagonal.
All right. I would like to argue that this should be deception because most of what is being said here is lies.
Would that have to do with the fact that you picked that new feat?
No.
All right, well, tell me what you're
Is that
gonna
a
say, and then I will see if. Because right now you're just saying I would argue it's deception, but I don't know. What are you actually saying?
Well, the reason I'm saying that is because it's a mix of both truths and lies in here.
Okay. Let's see it. What do you got to say?
Great Alzadrua, melting shadow of the lost coast. It pains me greatly to see such a beautiful creature of the sea, such as yourself, stoop to following the orders of some false prophet who sees himself your better. I would be honored if you would allow me to help you take your revenge against the lowly Mothman who usurps your station. I wish to see you returned to your rightful place as ruler of this ocean, demanding tribute of any who would sail across your seas. I'm trying to emphasize the seas because the Mothman is very focused on
The
the
air.
skies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll let
Pointing
you,
out
I'll
that
let you
she's
do,
not just a creature of the air.
Before you do this deception check,
Sure.
let's make it a little dramatic here. What is your bonus to deception?
Okay. My bonus to deception is 23.
23. I am going to roll. We're going to say that the bishop did his, extremely persuasive talk to evil flying things very recently.
Sure.
I'm going to roll whatever the fuck. This is the roll that he did most recently against Scarhorn.
Okay.
Pretty good. You said yours is plus 24, was it? Or 23?
23.
23. Okay. He's using his diplomacy for this, basically. So that is... Okay. With a 23, you are going to need... Okay, he rolled really well. He's really good at this, and additionally gets a +4 against her. On a 16 through a nat 20, those are the numbers that will get through to Scarhorn. So almost a 1 in 4 chance here.
All right. 17.
That is a 17 on the die, 1 over the minimum. Oh, baby. You guys, Scarhorn...
I think with, like,
Yeah, go
the
ahead.
new Mortal Herald dedication, very Callistrian focus just kind of comes through with all the deception and revenge stuff.
Sylvina, you see the slightest, like, wasp, maybe a bee, hard to tell from here, seems to, like, land on Scarhorn's neck, glow with the tri-pointed savored sting holy symbol, and you see these, like, metaphorical chains shatter off of her.
All right.
Bishop! She's used 1 move action to get to here. You see, she looks around. I'm gonna give her a perception check. She does not see the bishop. She looks at the Vrock. Her jaws open and boom! A beam of acid lances toward the Vrock. This will ignore mirror image as it is a reflex save. Okay. Will pass the reflex save. But Scarhorn's breath weapon is pretty fucking good. Let's see what it is we're actually having here. I'll tell you now that she is your ally. Her breath weapon deals 15 d6 acid damage.
God.
Not an amazing roll. The Vrock will reduce it from 44 to 22. The Vrock, deeply confused, is just like, look, I hate the priest too, but the great demon lord must be brought forth. Scarhorn's like, fuck the demon lord. And we're gonna go past your turn. That was your readied actions. It is back to Solvina.
All right. I think I am just going to do a solar detonation on the rock.
Insane. Insane play. You, whoom, fire gathers around you, an angry dragon at your back. You throw it up toward the church roof. Boom! Fires begin to start to, like, fall over the wooden roof as the building begins to slightly catch light. The Vrock needs to make its reflex save here as it uses a huge AoE blast against this single target. That is a really low roll from the Vrock. Okay, +1 because it's magic you're doing. It's not magic you're doing, so you're fucking
I'm not magic.
Yeah. So
not
mine,
magic.
I take that back. Doesn't matter. What is your DC right now? 20...
31.
31. Not enough to be a critical fail, but it does fail for 37 damage.
All right, and it's blinded until the start of my next turn.
You hear it screech in anger. There's no way we're finishing this boss fight tonight, but holy shit, we're starting to cook. Okay.
Let Solvina cook.
It is over
And
to Tark.
yeah, so Sylvina's just gonna say it's an honor to fight by your side, Scarhorn.
I think Scarhorn's like, don't push your luck.
Fair enough.
She's like, let me be so fucking clear right now. I just hate the bishop. We're not buddies. I love the idea of a dragon like let me be so for real right now.
To be fair, when you just get your brain back, you're going to be improbably pissed at the entire known universe.
That's fair.
Out of curiosity, because you would have just done the beam through Solvina and Tarek, what would you guys have gotten on reflex saves? Just out of curiosity. This could have been so much worse.
Do you want us to roll them?
Yeah, sure, fuck it. See what you gotten.
It would have been bad.
Solvina would have barely passed, but Tarek would have taken 44.
That turns into a crit pass.
Yeah. So basically, you would have yelled at the dragon, she would have completely ignored you, and then just blasted Tarek for 44 damage.
Yep.
Insane. Continue, Tarek. Back to you.
Roland, track on your message. I'm not going to have the actions to do what you want me to do here, because don't worry about it. I'm going to face tank this guy. You watch for the bishop.
Yep.
Spending a Ben, it's time. Spending a focus point. Horned dragon form.
Alright. Horned dragon. Let me get out the old token.
Large size.
Come on, roll 20. It's in my Pathfinder section. Yep, monster art.
How high up is the rock on the roof?
Like 20 feet.
Okay, so out of range. In that case, I am going to hold this. Alright,
Yeah, you can
I'm
control
gonna
it
stick
now.
to the ground. Thank you. Knowing that the bishop is around somewheres, I'm going to stick to the ground for the moment. He is out of range of me for right now. And the breath weapon is... Actually, Ben,
Yep.
occupy this square when I transform. Would he be within the 10-foot reach of my tail?
You're 10 foot tall.
Given that I'm large
Yeah.
size?
Yep.
Alright, I'll take a crack at him.
Ooh, dragon expands. Head low, tail high, whipping it toward the Vrock.
Alright. Oh, I still haven't programmed this.
Oh my god.
I'm a smart man. I'm going to use all of my druid stuff now, so that is Plus 22. I'll be plus 24 here. 37 to hit him.
37 doesn't crit, but does hit. Give me a D3.
I mean,
There's 2 illusions left.
Alright.
1 illusion left.
Yeah, I picture like a whip-like thunder crack as the tail goes through the air and just bisects an illusion.
All right. That's your turn. Roland, give me a flat D20. Just D20 roll. Okay. Big. All right.
What?
I'm here. What does the god want? You see thundering out of the path towards the church. There is a new creature entering the battlefield. You see strange, monstrously proportioned, wet skin holding a hook, blue-eyed. A marsh giant comes thundering in. I'm going to put him on the token layer.
Can I fly?
Can't fly, nope.
Not a demon, is it?
You could make a nature check on it. Or an arcana.
Alright. Probably just go for nature.
Some fucking kind of giant, for sure. Alright. It is going to use its gaff, its big metal hook, and try, with a 10-foot reach, to swing it in and puncture Roland's armor. Roland, that is a 30 to hit.
Not hit.
Ooh. Bounces. Alright, his movement. He did an attack. What can he do here? I think he sees you do that. And then getting frustrated doesn't have the most sense and just tries to fucking haymaker you in the head. 32.
No.
Alright. You whoom, almost like a Elden Ring slow heavy roll mode when you're wearing too much heavy armor, you dodge away from this thing's 2 huge strikes.
I'll be fat.
I mean, you're heavily armored. Now, what more shenanigans do I want to do here? That'll work. You guys see the Red Bishop appear. Standing almost hauntingly still, like you're not even sure he's alive for a second. His head twitches towards you guys through the windows. He is going to point over here by Sylvina. We'll be able to do the ritual without you, I think. This is where the future begins to change. You guys feel the ground begin to vibrate and shake. The ground cracks. You feel sweltering heat. Vroom! A column of lava erupts from the ground, as if this island had always been, even in the past, an active volcano. I am going to need a reflex save from Scarhorn, Sylvina, Gangini, and Tarek.
By the way, when the Marsh Giant did his thing, was it either of those manipulator move?
I'm rerolling.
No, they're both strike actions.
Okay.
All right. So far we got Tarek with 22, Gangini
I'm real.
25.
There we go.
Tarek's becomes a 37. Sylvina is a 31. Gangini keeping the 25.
Hello?
Hello?
Keep it.
All right. Everyone but Tarek is going to fail, including Scarhorn.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Can you hear us? Can you guys hear Sylvina too, or is it just me?
I can hear her.
Okay.
Can hear her.
Yeah,
Someone
I
wants
hear
to post that. All right.
She's having audio issues.
Gotcha. Here's what's gonna happen. Tarek.
Okay, before you say anything,
Yeah.
I'm going to use a hero point, I think.
Okay.
Much worse.
That's
okay.
bad. That's bad. Well, actually,
Yeah,
you're gonna avoid Gangini's fate by 1.
that's good. Well, then I assume 31 would have failed anyway.
It would have. But you almost turned that into a
Okay,
crit.
so it doesn't
fail.
really
You almost
matter,
turned it
but-
into a crit fail.
Yeah.
Gangini, crit fail. Sylvina, fail. Scarhorn, fail. Tarek, pass. Everyone that failed is going to take 44 fire damage.
I would like to use my... Sorry, everyone who failed takes what?
44 lava damage.
Is that
Which is
all?
fair.
No, that's just the beginning.
Okay, I'm going to use my thing from literally stuff.
Oh, fuck! You reach into the future, you see an image of this volcanic eruption that Red Bishop has changed the fate of this island. He's turned it into a volcano here. But could you foresee that future? Alright, roll it.
Alright.
That does change it to a success, though.
And then I crit succeed when I succeed.
Yeah.
On
I will say, I
reflex.
think that I just realized you'd already re-rolled that with channel points. That's the one time I'm going to allow it. Usually we don't do double re-rolls.
Oh,
Can
okay.
I also do that?
Sure, you can use it. You haven't used the channel point yet. Okay, Gangini will
Great.
still critically fail. Alright, so Gangini's going to take 88 fire damage.
Well, if he used the
Literally.
Oh, it becomes a success, yeah. So, okay.
Well,
It becomes
we'll
a
take
failure.
critical failure.
So you just take
Yeah.
44.
Yeah, it becomes a failure.
So it did stop you crit failing.
Right.
So Tarek and Gangini take 44. So did Scarhorn. Sylvina's going to take nothing. Gangini, Scarhorn, and Tarek, all of you are encased in rapidly cooling lava. Scarhorn is going to fall out of the sky, take some additional damage. Okay. If you are encased, you are currently clumsy 1 and taking a minus 10 status penalty to all of your speeds.
Ben, if I pass, does the 44 become 22?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so Tarek's not encased. It's just Gangini and Scarhorn right now. Gangini, if you want to track that somewhere for yourself. Just gonna put a little biohazard symbol
got
on mine. Additionally, kind of extending off of the map. But basically, this is all difficult terrain right now. All right. That is 2 actions. All right. What is he gonna do next? All right, Gangini. I need you to give me a will save. As you look at him, he looks at you, and his eyes flare red.
Just heads up, I'm almost guaranteed to fail this.
Oh my god.
I do not lie.
He's right.
Does someone have
he did
channel points
fail.
for you, Gangini?
I have no channel
Okay,
point.
all right. If
I'll
he
do channel
has-
points for Gangini.
If it looks like his DC is a 35. To pass, I would need to roll a 16 on the die.
But at least we can try and keep you from critically failing.
Yeah, I'd rather you not crit fail. So I'm gonna use points on you.
Surely the nat one and that one won't happen 2 sessions in a row at the last minute, right? Oh, what a pass! You are unaffected.
Okay, that's better than expected.
All right. Then we're gonna get to the top of the. We're gonna finish up the final 2 turns of what's going on here. So Vrock, then Roland, and then I think we'll pause for tonight. And next week will probably be the final battle.
Cool.
What does the Vrock want to do here? It's fucking blind still. It feels like it's been forever since that happened, but it is blind. Oh man, does it just do that? That'd be kind of funny. Okay, that would require some amount of vision, probably. That would not require vision. The first thing it's gonna do is open its mouth and let out a piercing bird shriek. I'm gonna need a fortitude save from just everyone on this side of the building. Maybe including the dragon. Not including the dragon. Alright, what was the DC of the Screech? Okay, who turns their stuff into crit successes? Solvina?
I do.
Okay, that means Tarek and Gangini regular succeed. The pair of you that regular succeeded... Okay, there's nothing on a success. It's just failure and critical failure. You guys are fine. It's already used its mirror image for today. Is then going to use its final 2 actions to begin its dance that you guys saw last time. A storm begins to spiral around here. I'm going to need a reflex save from all 3 of you. Gotta put a little symbol on him so everybody's fucking dancing right now.
Man, Lupin, aren't you glad we're inside?
Yeah, it's a fuck storm out
Kind
here.
of.
Yeah, it's a bad time out there.
Yeah, I guess comparatively speaking, yes.
Okay.
We just hear off in the distance all this shit.
Who crit succeeds? On his pass?
I do.
Okay, Sylvina takes nothing. If I ever play 2E, I'm
I know what
removing
you
all
guys are
these
talking about.
abilities.
I'm perfectly fine out here.
Yeah,
I've
I'm gonna
taken
remove
no
all of these
damage.
abilities for sure the next time I play 2E. 'Cause I think it's just boring.
It is more. I agree with that.
But the 2 of you
Yeah.
that regular passed, you guys are gonna take half damage. He's enhanced. 26 half to 13 for Gangini and Tarek.
Acceptable.
That's the Vrock's 3 actions. We're going over to Roland inside the temple. I'm gonna move the body out of the way. Oh
Yeah,
wait,
it's,
sorry.
5
Before
foot
we do that, I did forget one thing, because on the bishop's turn, something else is gonna happen. You guys see the birds on the roof flock at his command. And where? I don't need the Pachycephals sheet. Get that shit out of here. Alright, the flock is going to descend on Gangini and Sylvina.
Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna need a reflex save from each of you. Alright, Gangini will take half. Sylvina will take nothing. Gangini takes 12, reduced to 6. Then they're going to use their other move action to fly over to the dragon. Tarek, also give me a reflex save. Alright, take half. 24 reduced to 12.
Ooh, alright. I could have put in a lot of work.
Now, Roland, you can go.
Okay. Elf step forward. Vicious swing on the big guy. $36.
36 on the Marsh Giant is not a crit, but it does hit.
Alright. I take it he's not a demon. Unholy.
No, he is a amphibious giant.
Okay. He does take the 2 spirit damage, but that's it.
He does take the. I did subtract the spirit damage. All right. We will come back at the top of the order next time. With Gangini. The bishop is inside. A giant is over here. The Vrock is attacking. Scarhorn is on your side for now. And the flock of birds is around as well.
Would you say it's a flock of seagulls?
I would not. There's a flock of many kinds of birds.
Do you get the reference, though?
No, it's over my head.
Where did you say the flock of birds was?
They're under the dragon, under Tarek, basically.
Oh, okay.
All right, we will be back
Okay.
next week to probably the conclusion of the 7 Dooms of Sandpoint. See you there.